A very warm welcome to the channel. It's a lazy bank holiday Monday and I'm feeling like cooking a curry. And because I'm hanging slightly and I'm feeling a little bit lazy, I'm going to cook it in this box of tricks. That's right, it's the Thermomix Tm6. Again, it's going to show how versatile this machine is. It can cook anything from ice cream to bread to curries. So today's offering is a Sri Lankan beef curry. It's only the second curry I've cooked in a Thermomix. The last one I did was a beef madras just after my first product review. If it's anywhere near the standard of the beef madras, I can't wait. So we've got a little bit of braising beef. We're going to blend our own spice mix, throw it all in, hit the button and leave it to it. Just before we crack on, I just want to say a big thank you to all the nice kind messages you've all been sending. I enjoy reading and answering each and every one, so don't be a stranger, say hello. Right, we shall start by making our own spice blend. I'm just going to make half of this. Because it only needs a few tablespoons, I think, but you can make the full batch, and if you're going to make this curry again, you can skip this part and just put it in a jar and just crack on. So I'm going to go 15 grams of coriander seeds. It does really make a huge difference when you blend your own spices when you make a curry. The next button, 30 grams of cumin seeds. Just what I mentioned about comments, please carry on leaving comments. I do enjoy reading them and replying to them. So don't be shy, come and say hello. Like I've said on the intro, I'm a little bit short of cumin seeds there, but hey, shoot me now. 40 grams of long grain rice in a spice mix. Sorry, I'm not having that, I'm skipping that part. 2 tablespoons of fennel seeds. So if we half that, it's going to be 1. Yes, again, back to the comments. It just makes me think all the hard work and the editing and the filming, it just makes me think it's all worth it. Okay, cardamom pods. I'm going to skip this part. I'm going to use ground cardamom. So it's already pre-ground. So I've got about a teaspoon of that. But if you want to crack your own cardamom pods open, you carry on. 5 cloves. Again, I'm going to use ground cloves. Call myself a cook. I can get away with it just a little wee bit there. Really strong, really strong spice, ground cloves, so do go easy on it. And 10 ground curry leaves, like so. If you can't find curry leaves, you might get away with this if you just skipped it. You just put a little bit of curry powder in or something like that if you wanted to. And 1 cinnamon stick. In you go. It's just all next. So yeah, if you didn't know, your Thermomix is a really good spice blender. But I am told it's quite heavy on the blade, so you do weigh your blade out a little bit if you grind a lot of spices. So we're going to go 15 minutes on the aroma. So this basically we're just going to warm the spices up, and I figure the next stage will be we'll grind them.
A few moments later.
Right, those spices have been warmed up. It smells really good in here. Next, insert measuring cup, because I think we're going to grind these up now, probably. So 30 seconds, speed 10. All done. Next, transfer to an airtight container. In my case, this is going to be a bowl. Goodness, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but the smell that these spices giving off is incredible. Okay, let's continue. Next, 6 cardamom pods. Again, in my case, 1 teaspoon of ground cardamom. Maybe I'm defeating the object, but cardamom pods are so much hassle. Next, 1 cinnamon stick. In you go. 1 teaspoon of ground fenugreek. In. 12 cloves. Again, I'm going to resort to ground cloves, about a teaspoon. Sometimes you just have to improvise, and there's nothing wrong with that. 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns in your pot. I think there's going to be quite a lot of heat in this curry. Place simmering basket instead of mixing bowl lid. Next, we've got spice all down my little Thermie. I've made a right mess of it. Right, turn speed selector to 1. 2 minutes, and I'll see you then. Right, next, insert measuring cup. Speed selector 10, so a little bit more grinding coming up. 30 seconds. Okay, it says prolong until fine if needed. That looks fine enough to me. There we are. Now, I'm not sure if you're watching this because you might be thinking of buying a Thermomix, but seriously, this thing is just incredible. Right, okay, 1 onion quartered. Onions were quite small, so I did a couple. Next, 4 garlic cloves. Of course, make sure you peel them. Next, 1 stalk of fresh lemongrass. Okay, I do understand that sometimes this is quite difficult to get hold of. If you can't find fresh lemongrass paste is absolutely fine. If you can't find any paste, just get the zest of 1 lemon. And it won't quite replace the lemongrass, but it will at least give you that little bit of lemon flavour that we're looking for. Next, 2 fresh red chilies. There's 1 chili, and I'm just going to put a little bit of chili paste in as well because I only had 1 chili. A little bit cheaty, but hey, this is really good stuff. I'm not sure whether you can get it in the UK. You can get it. I'm not sure when in the world that you are, but if you can get hold of this very lazy chili, 1 teaspoon equals 1 chili. And you know what? It's not bad when you're in a rush. It works quite well, so I recommend it. Next, insert measuring cup. And speed selector 7 for 5 seconds. Next, scrape down the sides. There's quite a lot of process to this curry, but it's all very, very easy. Next, 50 grams of olive oil or ghee. I'm going to go for olive oil, it's just easier. Next, 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. These spices just keep coming. The beef madras that I cooked quite some time ago now for the channel, that was excellent. So even if this is half as good, I'll be very impressed. Next, 12 dried curry leaves. Just launch a few in. We don't have to be that precise. And 2 teaspoons of the reserved curry powder. Again, as I mentioned earlier, get your curry powder that we ground in the first stage, get it in a nice airtight jar. A little bit more for good measure. Next, measuring cup off. Next, Varoma speed 1. So we're going to warm these up. Right, just a little bit of advice. This is braising steak. In the next stages, it's going to go in a curry, but we're only going to cook it down for an hour. So your friendly butcher might give it you pre-diced, but you might not. All I'm saying is any bits of big fat like that, just chop them off and just get rid of it. That's just not going to break down in an hour. And if you bite into that with your curry, it's not going to be very pleasant. So any solid bits of fat, just trim them off if your butcher hasn't already diced your beef for you. So yeah, definitely look out for that. Okay. 400 grams of tinned chopped tomatoes, and always use the best quality that you can get hold of. The cheap ones are quite acidic. 1,000 grams or a kilo if you would of braising steak. Again, get rid of them harsh bits of fat. You really don't want them because they're not going to break down in time for this recipe, and they really will be unpleasant. Okay, 400 grams of coconut milk. You know when coconut milk's going in a curry, it's going to be lush. It's quite a lot of Thai flavours going in here, very similar. And I don't recommend using reduced fat coconut milk either. 2 teaspoons of fine sea salt. Let's just go in with a little bit of kosher. We can adjust the seasoning at the end if we need to. 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I'm just going to pop a little bit of white wine vinegar in, just to wee dram. Next, simmering basket on lid, and this is going to be the cook stage. 45 minutes on Varoma 85. So I will see you all soon. Almost 50 minutes later, here we are. Let's click next with simmering basket still in place. Next, turn speed selector to 1. So it looks like it's going to go into reverse mode. So I think it's just going to give it a good old mix. So it's going to take another 15 minutes. And after that, I think it's ready and I can't wait. The wait is finally over. I must say it smells so good. Let's have a quick look inside. Proper good curry sauce consistency. Let's plate up. Here we are, served with a little bit of boiled rice. Just going to finish it off with some fresh herb. A few of you commented that I need to taste my food more often, so I guess it's time for the taste test. Okay, as promised, the taste test. The consistency looks absolutely perfect. The smell, as I keep saying, is really, really good. Can I handle the heat? If there is any, here we go. That is excellent. Absolutely delicious. Real good depth of flavour. Lots of layers. Let's just get a little bit of this beef. It's incredible. The beef has been broken down. It's like literally melts like butter. So yeah, absolutely give this one a go. I highly recommend it. Right, I'm going to go and fill my face with my lovely Sri Lankan beef curry. Thank you so much for watching the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Lots more TM6 content planned, and I'll see you next time.